Hey, good morning, everybody. It is 6:43. We're going to start with a weather photo of the day here. This is really interesting to me. I put this on the Facebook page. What Tiffany Joy Luzon did is she charted the high temperature every single day at 4 p.m. through the year of 2020, and then she picked out her colors accordingly, and she knitted 365 days of colors into this blanket. How awesome is that? So what I did is I put this on so you can understand it. Go to the left side here, look at the colder colors. That's winter time. You had a couple of warm days in there. Then we went into spring. Notice the colors are starting to change. Then we went into the summer. Notice the warmer tones here with the yellows, the reds. This area of magenta right here, that's the first week in July. If you folks remember the first week in July of 2020, we were well into the 90s there, and then we started to graduate into the late summer and then the fall temperatures, and it starts to turn cooler again. Very time-consuming thing, not only taking the whole homemaker status or the knitting status and combining it with both science and weather to chart the temperatures, pick the colors, and put all this together. I think that was really awesome. Anyways, Tiffany was one of those folks that went to my Facebook page, liked the page, and then posted there. That page, if you want to do that, is Kevin Craig Fox 17. That's where that photo came from and that story. So thank you, Tiffany, for that. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, it's at Fox Weatherman. As we look across the lower 48 states, we've got a system that's down here over the southeast United States and the mid-Atlantic with snow there. The storm track over the next week is going to take it down into Texas. Snow is going to be in these areas, but we won't see a whole lot. We are still going to remain somewhat shielded from precipitation over the next several days here. So the weekend will be quiet and most of next week will be quiet as well. That's how we're starting today as that live Doppler radar scan goes round and round. There's nothing being picked up. There are some clouds out there in some areas. We've got clear skies here in Grand Rapids. So in some locations here in West Michigan, you're going to be scraping the windshield with the frost that's on there. But we're going to maintain a north to northwesterly wind that's going to come across Lake Huron and Saginaw Bay. There's a little bit of a moisture feed there, so we likely see some lake effect cloud cover, especially in mid-Michigan here over towards Lansing and probably in portions of our area as well. So it may not be a clear blue sky, but we at least are gravitating towards more sunshine. We had some yesterday in the area through the mid to late afternoon hours, and I think we'll see about the same, maybe a little bit more of that today, and I think we see even more tomorrow. Look at our current temperatures along and south of the I-94 corridor. We're in the mid-20s, so we are on average running probably about 10 to 12 degrees colder this morning than we have the last several mornings because of the clearing skies. We're 22 in Hastings, 22 in Charlotte. Grand Rapids is reporting in with 22 degrees. In the teens from Sparta to Cedar Springs to Belding, and we're in the teens as cold as 17 degrees right now in Big Rapids. There's not a lot of wind, but there is a bit of a wind chill. It strips those temperatures down, or the feels like temperatures, into the teens. So you're probably going to notice that shock, that difference as you head out the door this morning and take the scraper if you left the car out there. We'll see partly cloudy to at times partly sunny skies today. Seasonable temperatures, about 32 degrees for the high with a north-northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we look at our future track computer forecast model, there's that northeast flow. That's what those lines are. They represent the wind stream lines or the flow at the surface. It turns more northerly as we get into later portions of the day and the overnight hours. I think we'll see clear to partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, and that means temperatures are going to tank down into the teens tonight, I believe, across the area, and I believe we'll pick up more sunshine as we get into our Saturday, but these clouds will start to thicken up by the time we get into Sunday again, and then that will set us up for mainly cloudy skies for it looks like a chunk of next week, but quiet conditions. So we talked about today, 32, partly cloudy to partly sunny skies, 34 tomorrow with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We're looking for a fair amount of cloud cover in here, it looks like on Sunday, with highs in the low 30s, low to mid 30s for Monday and Tuesday, dry and quiet, and then by the time we get into Wednesday and Thursday, highs into the upper 30s, and maybe a rain-snow mix coming in on Thursday, and then it looks like the temperatures may tank by the time we get into Friday and beyond next week. You know this isn't going to last forever, and that looks like our day of change. Mike?